You want to be a great ally to fat people? Here are some things you can do. When you go to the doctor, encourage them to do the following things. Eliminate any weight or BMI cutoff policies. Stop using the BMI completely because it is ineffective and racist.
Alright, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the Raj channel and I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. So today I wanted to talk about a very interesting individual. Interesting in the sense that she is a true revolutionary. She's like the sole protector of fat people because the entire world needs to adapt to the needs of fat people according to her. One of the ridiculous points this woman claims to be true is that the BMI is racist. It stands for Body Mass Index, which is a way to calculate whether a person is overweight or not. I mean, other than it being a point of discussion with scientists whether it's a good way to calculate obesity, as some people are really tall or really muscular, so they would weigh more and according to the BMI they would be obese. But other than that, I don't see a single problem with it at all in a societal sense. But anyways, the entire goal of this lady's videos is that she wants other people to be allies to fat people. It's like she is recruiting everyone to a society which is completely centered around obesity. The first point she makes is that clothing stores need to have bigger clothes sizes. Like if quadrillion XL size is not enough. I don't really see how that is going to help people with obesity in general. I mean, you really have to look at all the different reasons, whether societal or health reasons. Because for example, I know that in the US obesity is a really big problem. Mainly because unhealthy food is often cheaper than healthy food. If you make clothes bigger and bigger, you're basically enabling obesity more. But anyways, let's see what this highly intelligent revolutionary has to say about this topic. And also, if you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe to never miss a video. Let's roll the clip.
You want to be a great ally to fat people? Here are some things you can do. When you go to the doctor, encourage them to do the following things. Eliminate any weight or BMI cutoff policies.
Yeah, this is a pretty interesting point of view. You see guys, I told you this lady was revolutionary. To be able to defy all the medical tools that doctors use for decades already. To be able to measure if a person is obese or not. I also like the fact that she's very sure that using the BMI is racist. Like that it's so logical that she doesn't even need to explain it. Okay, I will stop being sarcastic now because it's kind of getting stale. But holy guacamole, this lady doesn't even know what she is talking about, man. I mean, the first major point why this video is a complete joke is the fact that she thinks she is smarter than a doctor. It already goes wrong right over there. Because apparently, according to her, if your doctor has BMI cutoff policies, which pretty much means that your doctor tells you to lose weight in order to be healthier, it's actually a form of discrimination. Now, for example, body positivity is completely fine. A person shouldn't necessarily feel ashamed if they are plus size or a bit more chunky than other people. But if it's legit unhealthy to the point that you have an increased chance of getting a heart attack or some other deadly disease, then yes, your doctor definitely should say that to you. It's literally the doctor's job to do so, and it's called the Hippocratic Oath, so it's even illegal for a doctor not to say anything about that.
Stop using the BMI completely because it is ineffective and racist. Get medical equipment that will actually work for fat patients, like blood pressure cuffs that fit and won't give a false high reading because they're too tight.
Huh? What are you talking about? So apparently a blood pressure meter, which is that thing you put on your arm and it squeezes your arm until you literally can feel your blood pulsing through, is bad for obese people with thick arms, according to this woman. I mean, the rubber band or strap can be adjusted, you know. And it's pretty darn flexible too. Don't you think the factory that made it would actually like to exclude someone with a bit thicker arm? And if your arm is bigger than the entire rubber band, then I think it's a miracle that you are still alive and didn't die from a heart attack at this point. And no, that thing will not give a quote-unquote false reading because the band is too tight. That's not how these things work. Actually, the only way you get a false reading is if the cord that is attached to the rubber band is closed off or if it has a little nick in it. My grandma actually had a way too high reading once and almost fainted because of this. But on to the topic at hand. Yeah, it's pretty dumb that this person wants the entire world to change to suit her needs, but pretty much does not want to change herself. So let's continue the clip. Roll it.
Set up their office in a way that makes it usable for fat people, like putting chairs without arms in every room.
You can't sit in a chair without arm handles. I'm sorry, but in that case, it's just a big surprise you can still fit through a door. Like, isn't a chair with arm handles just a little bit narrower than a door frame? I seriously have my doubts about if she speaks the truth here. I mean, I might be wrong, but looking at this video, it's really difficult to see if she's actually that morbidly obese. Like, I'm telling you, humanity has become so incredibly unfit. It's important to move your body every day, go do a walk or something, or just straight up starting to exercise. I also would like to sit all day and play video games or something like that, but it's just not healthy for me. And I know that it's not healthy.
When you go to a clothing store, tell them to expand their size range. It does not matter what their size range currently is. Tell them to expand it.
Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's just force a clothing store to have bigger sized clothes. Another person who is incredibly entitled, like the fact that she says, it doesn't matter which sizes the store has. You need to be manipulative and force them to have bigger sizes. No, lady, a clothing store is not even going to listen to this ridiculous demands you are putting on the table.
If you work in education, get in touch with the health and PE departments. Ask them if they have anything in their curriculum that involves students weighing themselves, counting calories, or using the BMI in any capacity. If they do, educate them on how all of these practices lead to eating disorders and ask them to stop.
Wow, this point is probably the most extreme. I mean, this person not only wants to change the entire healthcare system, but now also wants to be involved in education. Now, for example, I know a lot of campaigns in the US high schools that focus on cutting sugar in milk and basically cutting any fatty snacks and food in high school. I know my high school was already doing it way before I went there, from the 90s even, but I live in Europe and I know that in the USA it's a bit different. But those campaigns are actually amazing and they encourage high school students to have a healthier lifestyle. This lady just wants to enable a lazy lifestyle in high schools too. So that's really a big problem. And this person also wants to ban anything that is related to BMI. Like at this point, I'm actually starting to think that she is traumatized by it. Like she had a traumatizing experience in the past when somebody was weighing her or something. And also she claims here that weighing somebody in general will lead to eating disorders. Like what? If I weigh myself, I never think, oh, I need to eat way more or way less in general. Except maybe if I would be obese, then I would have motivation to start working out, which is a good thing, right? Anyways, moral of this video, if you are having health problems and people encourage you to change your behavior in order for you to have a healthier lifestyle, just listen. Don't be entitled and don't try to change the world by demanding other people to build around your needs. Be motivated to change your ways. And with that said, that will be the wrap up for this video. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed. Have a great day today. Go do some exercise today if you haven't. Check out my Twitter in the description and like the video to help my channel grow. And I see you all in the next episode. Peace.